Hello and welcome for the love of food. Today we're going to show you how to make homemade lemonade.
The most simple, least expensive is this little handheld device, and I love this one. And the way that it would work is I would simply just put one of my lemons inside it with the holes side, see the holes here, down, and then I just press that over my bowl and squeeze. And then look, you can see, there's my lemon juice. So that's a real simple method. If you wanted to, you could squeeze all of your lemons using this little device. And when I first started making lemonade, I would make a small amount of it for my husband and I would use this tool. And then a friend came along and said, "What, are you crazy? That's a lot of work. Why don't you simply buy one of these juicers?" Now, this isn't those big, expensive, fancy juicers like you see that take all kinds of things and grind up the pulp. This just basically looks like something that maybe you've seen your grandmother use, an old version of this in a glass dish. But it basically just has this little cone, and I'll bring it closer so that you can see, and a little spout. All right, so let's take the other half of my piece of lemon that I had that I was working with and just let it do the work so that you're not squeezing, all right? And you can see that it did the same thing that my other apparatus did, the little hand squeezer. Now, if I want, I can put my bowl right underneath that. I'm going to turn it so that you can see it. And then I can tip the spout, and you saw my lemon juice just come right out of there. So I've been making my lemonade like that for quite some time. All right, this is awesome. This is like the ones you see at a lemonade stand somewhere. So for this one, you just place a bowl underneath. Make sure you have a bowl that fits nicely and isn't going to move around. And then you just put your lemon right here on top of this little doodah. And then you just hold here and squeeze. And bring that down. So this one takes a little more muscle than the electric version. I don't mind putting my muscle into it. One of the reasons why I like this is it gets more of the juice out of the lemon than the other two methods, just because I have the weight of this coming down and I'm pressing with my whole arm, not just squeezing with my hand.
Let's get that sugar added into our mason jar before we finish up. By the way, if you like this video, please make sure that you like it at the end and subscribe to our channel to see more.
What am I going to be using today? I'm going to use this machine. All right, love of fooders, I just said I was going to run this through a little sieve. So through a little fine mesh strainer, just to make sure I have all of the seeds out. So let me go ahead and show you that instead of moving on. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I pour this directly over my jar. And I don't want to pour it too fast. Let me see if I can turn this so you can see what I'm doing. And what this is doing, if you're somebody who doesn't like pulp, this is also removing any of that pulp from the lemonade. What we're going to do is we're just going to let that come through. Make sure we get all of that lemon flavor. And you can see how pretty my lemonade already is. I'm going to add in the last of that water. And I'm going to put my cover right on here. We don't have to cook this. We don't have to do anything with it. We're just going to shake it up. Let that sugar dissolve. You can see the sugar sitting right here at the top, at the bottom rather, now that I've tipped upside down. We're just going to go ahead and mix that. Shake it up. Make sure we get all that sugar off the bottom. And what I like about this is you also know how much sugar you're getting, right? All right, homemade lemonade. If you wanted to, you could put a ribbon on this and send it over to a neighbor's house. Be a really nice thing to do on a hot summer day for them. There's all kinds of things that we can do. Like I said, with this lemonade, we can mix it with tea, which is what I'm going to do in a little while. Show you how to mix one of those non-alcoholic tea lemonade drinks. I'm not sure, but I think they named it after a famous golfer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to get going on tea. I'm going to do that on a separate video in case you're not interested in tea.
Thanks for watching For the Love of Food. Please subscribe and like this video. We'd really appreciate it.